If some of y'all say that to me, Melanie, get a grip, y'all are going to hurt my feelings. Hey y'all, it's Melanie, and I am in the process of moving still. We got one toe in the water over here, one finger in the cheese dip over at the duplex. Y'all ever say that? One toe in the water, one finger in the cheese dip. Just kind of means you're in two places. Okay. So yesterday I went to have an MRI done because I'm still dealing with this pancreas stuff, but everything's good, but you got to follow up. And so they wanted an MRI done. And so I went, and it just was bad. It was a total failure, And, you go in and you have a little locker and you put your clothes in it and you take off anything that's metal. And then you get into these scrubs, and they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings over there, I don't think. And so I would say all of the scrubs they're sort of like for maybe large football playing men. And so they're not attractive whatsoever, which that doesn't matter. You're there for a medical test. But then I went in with this girl who was going to take my blood, and she was sweet. She was real sweet, and we visited and all, and she was concerned. She said, "Are you going to pass out when I get this blood? She's putting something in me so they can do that dye." And I said, "Oh, no way. No, I'm not going to pass out." And she said, "Well, just don't look at what I'm doing, because that can make some people ill." And I'm like, "Oh, goodness, no. Really? People get sick from that?" She said, "Oh, yeah, they pass out." And I was like, "Well, I just can't imagine that. No problem at all for me." So, have you heard about where pride goes before the fall? This is going to be the perfect illustration for it. If you need to use this in a Bible study or something, you go right ahead, because I was feeling very prideful that blood doesn't bother me at all, and I can handle that. And so we walked into that next room, and there it was. And my heart began to beat immediately so fast in my chest. And I looked at her and I said, "Is that the MRI machine?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's the MRI machine." And I was like, it's a small tube. That's a small tube." And she's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, but y'all's sign says open imaging. When I've been before, I have like an open imaging MRI, and it's where, you're in here, but it's just sort of like a cookie press or a hamburger press. You can see all around you, just something is taking your picture on top." And I said, "I'm used to that hamburger machine. Can we just use that one and go to that room and use that?" And she said, "Oh, we got rid of all those machines, I think in October. And this is really good. This one takes a better picture. This is awesome." And my heart is just pounding just looking at it, y'all, because it looks like a hot dog, like a single serve hot dog rotisserie, where you just kind of get pushed into the hot dog rotisserie, and then you're just there. And I was just like, "Oh, I don't know, but my nature is, Melanie, don't be a problem. You want to make life better for people, not have issues." And so I'm thinking, and so I told her, "This is really making me a little bit nervous, and I'm trying real hard to cooperate with you." And I said, "I think I just need to just like pause and take some deep breaths and perhaps do some praying," because as I looked at it, even just talking about it, y'all, I'm just like, oh, no, I don't think I can go in there." And so she said, "That's okay, take a few deep breaths." And so I said, "Okay, I'm going to try," because I don't want to be that one person in somebody's day that's just, you just think about them, that lady was horrible, just horrible. So I said, I'm going to try, but I don't have a good feeling about this, and my apologies to you, but I'm just claustrophobic, y'all. I don't like even small, quiet rooms. I don't even like, this is terrible. Y'all can just cross me off your list. I don't even like going to someone's home where you eat in their little dining room and everybody's in there and it's just, the walls are right there and it's just, no, I don't think so, no. So anyway, I said I will try it. And so I laid down, and then she put a pillow behind me, and then she put a big weight right on my belly. And I was like, whoa, what's this gonna do? And she was nice to explain, but is this to hold me down in there? Oh no, it's not for that. I forget what it was, because then my heart was really pounding, and I thought, this is like a millstone, or it talks about a millstone around somebody's neck in the Bible. It's just heavy, it's just weighing you down. Or with the mob, they have concrete boots. I felt like they were putting concrete boots on my belly. I felt like I was going to go into that hot dog machine and I might not come out. And I told her, I said, I've given birth to 3 kids, and back when they didn't want you to use medication because, it was so cool to just do it all natural. And I said, I did that. And I'm not a wimp, but at the same time, I'm just acting like a wimp. So and she was so sweet. And she said, just take some deep breaths, and here's your earplugs. And so I was like, well, I think it's worse being in the hot dog rotisserie machine if I know there's some noise going on, like life is going on, and I'll just, sing or make up songs. It seems like it has sort of a drum beat kind of sound to those machines. And I didn't want to close up anything else by putting those things in my ears. Y'all think I'm crazy, aren't you? Does anybody have this? And if you do, what do you do? So I tried, and then she gives you your panic button. It's called a panic button. So it's a thing, y'all, for panic, and it's just a little squeezy. It's just a little squeeze toy kind of feeling thing. And then she started moving me into the machine, and I don't guess I'd gotten my head in it that far when I just said, oh no, I don't want to be rude, but no thank you, just no thank you, I just don't think I can. And I didn't, and I walked out of there feeling like the biggest dodo. Does anybody else have this? So I ended up calling my doctor, and I said, I'm so sorry. I know you wanted me to have this MRI and it's important, but I would rather give birth to a child. Everything about it, I think, oh, it's all right. There's the opening and there's the closing. I mean, there's open at both ends, but really it's like an easy bake oven, except not in cute colors. It's just small. It's small and tiny and around you. So I told my doctor, I said, I didn't call you. I'm telling you wrong on that. You don't just call up your doctor and talk. I called, and then they called me back, and I apologized and said, I just am not able to do it. And so a sweet doctor ended up giving me some medication, and she said, practice at home, take a pill and see if you still care. And if you still care and you don't think you could do that in an MRI machine, well, then take another pill and see if you cannot care about things there. So I've got to practice with that. Practice and see if that medication works. I guess here with Bob, I thought, well, I guess I could take a pill and get up underneath the couch or something and see if I could pull it off. I don't know. So the only other option they said is that they do sedated. I was like, yeah. I mean, because of this claustrophobia, even at the dentist office, I said, give me a little gas. It's not the pain that bothers me. It's having somebody looming over me right there, right there. I've got issues, don't I? And I'm recording this, and I'm wondering if I should delete this, because the more I talk, the more strange I sound. But what gave me some hope is I did look up claustrophobic and MRIs. I'm not the only person. But why would you name your business Open Imaging and then not have any open imaging? Only have the hot dog rotisseries. I don't get that. But anyway, that's what happened. And yeah. Do y'all have any tips? Are there any of you that are very claustrophobic and have had to do an MRI? I'd rather climb a water tower. I think I could do that, climb a water tower. Or like if someone said, Melony, here is a raging river to raft. I go, okay, as long as I don't have to get in that hot dog machine, I'll go down the raging river. Y'all remember I zip-lined off of mountains in Colorado a few months ago. I'm not just totally an incapacitated person, but I don't like that machine. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what? If I decide to put this video up, I sure wish you would like it. And leave me a comment, because I really am anxious to hear if somebody has some good ideas about this. I just think, Melony, get a grip. If some of y'all say that to me, Melony, get a grip, y'all are going to hurt my feelings. Because I've said it to myself. I said it to myself in there, Melony, get a hold of yourself. Mind over matter. And I'd get close to that machine and I couldn't. This is enough. This is enough of going on. Oh, my apologies to all the people who have phobias about blood. I understand you, and I will never, ever go, they pass out because they see a little blood? Oh, yeah. I understand. I don't know what to say about this, y'all. But I thank you for listening. It has been therapeutic, I do believe.